Hello and welcome. Today, we're going to dive into something really special. It's a beautifully simple idea that could totally transform your health, but without all the stress of dieting. We're talking about the Zen Plate and 5 tiny rituals inspired by Japanese wisdom. So let me ask you something. Think about your last meal. Was it calm? Was it intentional? Or was it kind of rushed? Maybe eaten over the sink? Or, let's be honest, in front of a screen? If your kitchen sometimes feels more like a battlefield than a sanctuary, trust me, you are so not alone. You know that feeling? It actually has a name. We can call it the kitchen chaos. It's that state we all find ourselves in, where our super fast-paced lives just complicate the simple, beautiful act of eating. And that leads to some problems you might recognize all too well. Yeah, it looks a little something like this, right? We're rushing through our meals, barely even tasting the food. We're consuming things mindlessly, scrolling on our phones, not even registering what we ate. We are constantly overwhelmed by just endless food choices. And then, and this is the big one, we feel this sense of guilt about what we did or didn't eat. It's an exhausting cycle. But what if there was another way, a way to step out of that cycle for good? Well, this is where the Zen Plate philosophy comes in. And listen, this is not another restrictive diet plan with a million rules. No way. This is a fundamental shift in your mindset, moving away from all that stress and guilt and moving toward mindfulness and just a real appreciation for our food. So, what is a Zen Plate exactly? Well, think of it as a philosophy where we approach our food with mindfulness, with intention, and with genuine appreciation. It's all about transforming your relationship with eating. And that transformation, it begins way before you take that first bite. It actually starts in the kitchen. And this idea right here just captures it perfectly. Health isn't a goal to be achieved, but a natural result of small daily rituals. It's not about some huge, painful effort. It's about building a system of tiny, almost effortless habits that start to work for you automatically. So here's the crucial point. We are completely flipping the script. It is no longer about what you have to restrict or what you have to cut out. Instead, it's all about what you choose to respect, your body, your food, and the act of nourishment itself. Okay, so how do we actually put this beautiful philosophy into practice? That brings us to the heart of what we're talking about today. 5 tiny, totally actionable rituals that are going to set you on the path to creating your very own Zen Plate. We're going to break down 5 really simple but really powerful practices that you can literally start using today. And the best part? They require very little effort, but oh man, they have a profound impact. All right, ritual number 1 is so simple, you're going to want it. Embrace small vessels. That's it. It just means using smaller plates, smaller bowls, and smaller cups for your meals. Now, I know it might sound way too easy to be effective, but the psychology behind this is incredibly powerful. So why does this work so well? Well, first, it encourages natural, effortless portion control. No counting, no measuring. Second, a smaller plate makes a totally normal portion feel generous and abundant. It's a neat little trick on your brain. And finally, it kind of invites you to fill up several small dishes with a bunch of different foods, which instantly adds color and variety to your meal. Okay, ritual number 2 is to arrange with intention. So instead of just piling food onto a plate, we're gonna start treating that plate like a canvas. And you are the artist. Here's how you do it. First, give each part of your meal its own distinct space. Then, try to create a little visual balance with different colors and shapes. Now, this is crucial. Leave some empty space on the plate. This Japanese concept is known as ma, and it adds a sense of elegance and calm. And then, before you dig in, just take a second to appreciate the beautiful plate you've made. And look at this. This is such a great comparison. On the left, you've got the chaotic plate. Everything's just piled up, kind of a mess, overfilled. But on the right, the Zen Plate. The foods are separated, there's a deliberate balance, and you see that respectful, empty space. You know, the amount of food might be exactly the same, but the feeling you get from it, totally different. Ritual number 3 is a mental one, and it is a game changer. The goal is to aim for 80% full. This is all about learning to listen to your body's subtle cues that it's satisfied instead of eating until you're completely, uncomfortably stuffed. You know, this practice actually has a name in Japan, Hara Hachi Bunmi. It's a centuries-old principle that simply means eat until you are 80% full. See, it takes about 20 minutes for your brain to get the memo that your stomach is full. So stopping at that 80% mark, that's the secret to preventing overeating and feeling light and energized after a meal. Our fourth ritual is as beautiful as it is healthy, and it's one you might have heard of. Eat the rainbow. The goal here is so simple and fun. Just invite a vibrant variety of colors onto your plate at every single meal. And this just illustrates it perfectly. We're aiming for about 5 colors. Red, from things like tomatoes or bell peppers. Green, like spinach or broccoli. Yellow and orange, from carrots or squash. White, like onions or cauliflower. And even black or purple, from things like eggplant or seaweed. Each of those colors corresponds to different vital nutrients. So a colorful plate is, by definition, a healthy plate. And that brings us to our fifth and final ritual. Now, this one might be the most challenging in our modern world, but it's also maybe the most rewarding. Savor without screens. Yeah, this means putting the phone away, turning off the TV, and just eating. When you actually do this, when you practice single-task eating, the benefits are immediate. You actually taste your food more, which boosts your satisfaction. Your digestion improves because your body isn't distracted. And maybe most importantly, you strengthen that connection between your mind, your body, and the food that's nourishing you. So, you might be wondering, how does this all come together? Well, this is where the magic happens. We call it your automatic health. It's the incredible result of all these tiny, consistent rituals adding up over time to create transformative results without any struggle. It's health that happens for you, not because you're fighting for it. Just look at this chart. The effort required for these tiny rituals, it's incredibly low. But the health impact, both physical and mental, is incredibly high. I mean, this is the very definition of working smarter, not harder, when it comes to your own well-being. So, to wrap it all up, let's go over the key takeaways. First, remember that health is a daily practice, not some stressful project you have to finish. Second, small dishes can truly lead to big changes. Mindful eating enhances not just your digestion, but your enjoyment of life. And finally, never forget that a little beauty on the plate really does nourish the spirit. So, I'll leave you with one final thought to take with you. Looking at everything we've talked about today, what's just one tiny ritual, just one, that you could try to bring a little more Zen to your plate tonight?